Good morning or evening, friends. It is I, Wise Guys, and what I'm gonna do is give you just a little taste of Fortnite. Almost said Overwatch. Sorry. Fortnite is an interesting game. It combines kind of your creation and the building type game like Minecraft, but it also is kind of a survival horror game. They do a pretty decent job with that. Simply just making you have to know where things are. You have to use your resources more scarcely, all that kind of thing. It's a really neat game. So I figure the first thing I should do is kind of show you what it traditionally looks like when you hop into a match. This one's a little skewed just because I am very over leveled for this particular mission, but I needed some resources, so I came in. So I'm not going to show you the full thing because a lot of this is just me farming resources. But as you see, the zombies come. They're part of the storm. That was an encampment. You can find encampments in various different parts of maps, sometimes in the city, sometimes in the suburbs. Defeating an encampment gives you extra material to use. This particular game type, you are supposed to find the atlas, place the atlas, and then defend the atlas once it is activated. The holographic circle over to the side, I'll show you a little bit more about that later. That is the atlas. You can see it over to the right if I look up. But I won't, because I don't want you to see it. But once it's up, you've got to put some of the, I don't want to call it in-game currency, but in-game energy, I guess, called blue glow. That's how it gets powered. Once you put that in, you can see where the enemies are. Once you know where the enemies are, you know how to build. Base defense is very important in this game. Every mission, well, not every mission, most missions have some type of base defense or base construction and base defense element to it. There is at least one when you search for pedestrians or survivors. You can rescue survivors, that's great, but you don't actually get, you don't ever really have to build a base on that. As you see, most things in this game are destructible. Here I am wailing away at stuff, trying to get as many resources as possible. I'm maxed out on my wood. I didn't notice until right then. I'm trying to pick that up. Still got plenty of space for brick and plenty of space for metal. The hierarchy goes as you would think. Wood is easy, quick to build. Brick is kind of your mid-level. It's got a little more strength to it, durability. Metal has the most durability. Sometimes it takes a little while for all that to get placed. It's not bad. It's a neat little system that keeps you knowing. So, this is where the atlas is supposed to go. I know I have to do certain things to get the full effect of this, and it's never good to build a base without first knowing where the enemies are coming from. So, if you find the atlas, go ahead and place the atlas. If you have blue glow, go ahead and put the blue glow in. Then you can start building around once you know where everything is located. I'm sure there is a downside to this. I'm sure if, a wandering pod of zombies comes through, that might be detrimental, but, it is what it is. If you look to the right of the screen, you will see a number of little circles with various little, looks like colors or metals on the side. Those are metals. Some of them are bronze, silver, gold. Depending on what you do and how you do it, you can get either a bronze medal, silver medal, or gold medal. Those come into factor at the end of the match. The better you play, the higher your gold count is. The higher your gold count is, the better chance you have at good loot. So, it behooves you, say, take the one that says speedrun, 2 days left. You're supposed to get the thing done in 2 days, and it's in-game days, not actual days, of course. So, if you can get the entire mission completed in 2 days, then you get an added bonus. I can't shoot. Ugh. Ow! That wasn't great. But it helps. You get some of the joy of hunting for loot like you did in Diablo and that type of thing. You get the Minecraft building element, particularly because you have your own fortress that you can build. In your own fortress, you can customize that however you want, and that goes a long way toward just longevity of the game. There are also traps and things you can place. I mean, there's all kinds of things you can do. The replay value of this game, or just the play value of this game, is amazing. There's a number of different levels to go to. I'm having a little trouble with a couple of the missions, so I have not expanded to the higher level cap areas just yet. But I will. I will. Alright, so this is another little encounter that happens. There are survivors that are scattered along the map. Again, there is one game type where that's the entire thing you do. You just search for survivors. But in this case, all you do is try to clear out all the zombies and save your survivors. Now, zombies will continue to come. They will continue to come until you beat the allotted amount of waves. I think this one's 3 or 4 or something like that. Also, this is a ninja character. There's more than one different character type. Each one has their own little thing. Ninjas are typically both aided and hindered by their need for energy. In the top left-hand corner, you see that blue bar, that is your shield. That green bar under it is your health. That yellow bar is your energy. Almost everything that a ninja does depletes their energy, but it's done for a reason. You get access to some really neat attacks like that. Does a lot of damage. Helps clear things out. When you get done, you can either take some resources from this RV. You can talk to the survivor and
you saved my life.
Get a prize, or both. I don't think you get a prize if it's a mission where you're supposed to only save survivors. I don't think they give you anything for that one because, I mean, what else would you do? So here we are getting a few materials. I have this part here specifically to show you what happens with the blue glow. The blue glow! Again, as you see, you get materials. They're pretty conspicuous about it. They let you know exactly when you get materials, what materials you get, that type of thing. They also tell you about specific things like wood planks, that type of thing that might be necessary for construction. So I put my blue glow in.
Around the atlas and activate it when you're ready.
They let me know that it's time to build defenses, and I put this up to show what the effect is of that blue glow. Now that black arrow is pointing to where the atlas is. The red arrow is pointing to the purple, which is where the zombies will be coming from, or they call them husks. So once you put the blue glow in, you know exactly where you need to defend from.
Got this, Commander.
Once you know where to defend from, things are much better. I can take a look out and see what we got. Now we show you the combat phase. In the combat phase, somebody has activated after the blue glow has been put in. That means the husks are coming. We have to defend the atlas.
Getting rowdy.
I got this here ninja, so that gives me some combat options that a lot of other characters don't have. Let's go to work. Now, like most other video games that feature zombies, shooting in the head is a critical. You can hit them in the head, most of these things will melt very, very quickly. Like so. That was even more shots than I needed. But for the most part, if you aim for the head, it's almost the perfect, I mean, it's what you do. Almost any shooting game you ever play. As you see in the top, we have a defend the atlas timer. That is how much time it's going to take us before we can win this or complete this mission. As you see, there are numerous different zombie types. If you see the little purple lines that look like lasers, those are, there are some husks or zombies that look like baseball players. They wind up and they throw bones at you. Not as bad as you'd think, but when you get a bunch of them in there, it can be a little dangerous. Most of the time, you have plenty of time to kind of bob and weave around. The zombies are pretty easy. For the most part, I don't think I have too much problem with the zombies. You got the fat guy here, you got the little guys that can run and jump, so you can't just hide behind the small walls and shoot over them. You've got the zombies that can throw. You've got the ones that can lob. I don't know if we'll see any on this particular level, but there are some that sit in the back and shriek, and then they will throw high arcing like explosives, and they're good. And there's another one I'm sure we will see. He's like the big fat one, but he also carries with him a propane tank. Like that guy. That actually worked out very well. But unchecked, he will throw that, destroy some of your walls, take down some of your defenses. If you're too close when it explodes, you take massive damage. It's just something to look out for. When you run low on ammo, This is the PlayStation version, so I'm going to hold X, and which is also my reload button, but when I hold X, it allows me to create more ammo. The big blue thing in the back was a mist monster of an abomination. He is good for taking out walls as well. Left unchecked, he will charge in and absolutely crush a wall. Absolutely. On these guys, I really like the propane tank. You can shoot the zombie, that's fine. If you can hit that propane tank, I mean, from far enough away, he's not going to do anything. Except maybe help you take out something. The massive explosive salvo there, that's an ability that can be used. I'm going to use mine now. You can see those. I guess I didn't talk about that. In the bottom of the screen, see the different colors. The green is my pickaxe. I've put some work into my pickaxe. Then you see the little blade in purple and the two guns, one in blue, one in purple. Those are the guns that you have available. You can craft to construct more, or blades, or you know, if you want to do melee, that's fine. The two things next to them, or the things next to them, are your abilities, and I think they call your gadgets or devices. The explosive salvo that I dropped, that was part of my gadget. Nope, sorry, that was an ability kit. No, I take that back. It is a gadget. And the little green vial there helps me heal myself and friends that are standing nearby. So I can hit that and give us a little health boost if needed. It's very rarely needed. Very rarely needed. After that, you see the little blade and the throwing star. Those are two of my ninja abilities. Again, because I am a ninja, I use that. That uses energy. So I just have to make sure that I know that I want to use that energy for that and not say a double jump. No, I don't need to run out and get out of a situation. Because getting out of a situation is really easy with a ninja with a full bar of energy. She can run, she can jump, she can double jump, all types of things. She can Dragon Blade if she wants to, but everything she does has to use that energy. So you have to make sure that you are taking into account where you are, what you want to do next, and is it safe to do where you're trying to do. It's so short. The little mechanical doohickey there, that's good for Pathfinders. That helps them do their abilities. So whereas a ninja would be limited to their abilities by their energy, the Pathfinder is limited to their abilities by finding those little mechanical nodes. I happen to like those nodes. They're really sweet. I don't think every class is hindered like these two are, but I think these two classes are some of the most powerful in the game right now. The Pathfinder can throw down a giant mechanized bear that just, I mean, throws out bullet after bullet after bullet. It does a lot of damage. And the ninja has that Dragon Blade, that little swipe that she jumps up and slides through. That can lay out a whole wave of normal zombies or the little jump of small zombies easy. So don't underestimate them.
Our fort's under attack?
What? You got the fort? What, Lassie? Paul's hit the whale. Saw him come out of nowhere and hit me, right? That's why he died. Conservation of bullets. I don't want to keep having to create bullets. Everything you make is coming from the same pool of things. Every single thing that you construct is coming from the exact same pool of things. And you have to keep that in mind when you're playing this game. If you're running low on ammo, sometimes it may be better to switch to a melee weapon. Because constructing that ammo will take up, if nothing else, your nuts and bolts. And those are essential if you want to build traps. They're essential if you want to... I mean, there's a number of different things that you want to do that you need those nuts and bolts for. So everything you do in this game is kind of a little a push and pull. Give a little, take a little, that kind of thing. That's why it's so good, right? Right? It's also really, really meant for a party type aspect, or at least to be played with friends. If you're playing solo, they'll try to match you up with people. You can ask for help if you want to. You see in the bottom left-hand corner they have the chat bar. All you gotta do is hold the, I don't know if it's the home key or whatever the little pad is. If you hold that, you can bring up your text function on your PlayStation. I mean, if you're on PC, it's easy to type it in. If you're on Xbox, I'm sure it's the home button, something of that nature. But it's meant to go in with people. It's meant for communication. It's little small groups of 4. Once you get in, you just go to work. But we are running through this. Particularly when you get to the storm shield defense. Part of the problem I think with this game is that when you do a mission and you're in somebody else's game, you don't get credit for that mission. So I have done Storm Shield 5 defense. We went through it easy. I didn't do it through mine, so I did not get a I don't get credit for it, which kind of sucks. But it is what it is. It's just the way the game is played. So I have to go back and redo it. So it adds some little tediousness to it. The game is full of grind. Like, there's a lot of grind in this game just for materials or whatever. At the end of the game, they give you a status just to let everybody know who's been doing what and that type of thing. I got high on combat. We got one person that got high on building and another person got high on utility. Utility is usually, you know, if you're gathering materials, if you're constructing traps, if you're crafting ammo. Those are the things that kind of go with utility. We had a 4th player, they didn't make it. And then after the game, based off how well you do, you get loot. 6 is the top, I think. 6, I've never seen. I've seen a 5 one time. 6 is ridiculous. Speaking of that, one more thing I kind of want to let you know. The loot llama. Now I wanted to bring this one up because this went well. Boom. You hit the loot llama. Usually gives you a bunch of cards, a lot of fun stuff. On this one, it turns silver, so you get better cards inside. Unless it turns gold. And if it turns gold, if you see the picture on the side, that lets you know you're going to get treasure. Nothing in particular this time, it's just treasure. So here I am, collecting a massive loot. All these blues, they're rare. Rare is good, but not great. Purple, I think is epic, and that's great too. This is a really good haul. You typically don't get near this many cards in one thing, but maybe you do with the chest. Sometimes there's a chest, sometimes there's a gun, sometimes it's survivor, that kind of thing. They also do this interesting thing where you get to choose between 2 different things where you know what it is, but you don't know what it is. Like, you know it's an assault rifle or a sniper, but you don't know which one it is. Founders coins are good for right now. I don't think they'll be there forever. And lo and behold, we got legendaries too. Yeah. Sometimes the gold is good for you, man. What we getting? We get the melee. Nice. And we still pull legendaries. This is amazing because it keeps on going. And then you get to take a chance to look at what you have, compare stats, see what you want to do later. I'll probably post a vid a little later about the technical things about it, like what you do with the survivors and the civilians and that type of thing. But right now I just kind of wanted to give you a little how do you do on what this game can do. You're swinging around. On this one, walk away, friend. It goes well on the first one. All my life, I wanted so you get some commons, you get some uncommons, you may get a rare. Yeah, we got a rare. Couple of rares. But nothing knock your socks off. Nice epic too, that's pretty sweet. But as you see, the game has a lot to keep you coming back. It's pretty good and expect to see some more in the future. As always, thanks so much for rocking with me, I do appreciate it. If you like, hit like, if you love, subscribe, leave me a comment if you want to. Peace out!